Hello everyone, good day. So I am Jessa S. Braca and I am currently working at Valencia City, and to tell you my experience while preparing for my job applications. Actually, it was not that planned application as what you are expecting, since I was only invited by my friend to submit an application letter to some companies, and so we decided to why not try to do it. So after that, the next day we prepared and printed our resumes together with our application letter, and also we even included our TOR just in case, because some other companies required it, so we do that. So regarding on the companies that we will be applying for, we don't really have any idea of what are the companies that are having or hiring positions or hiring jobs, because we honestly speaking, we just really submitted it to random companies, and it just depends on our luck if we will be called for an interview or not. So what we are really thinking that time is that at least we tried our best, and so that's it. We submitted it to different companies, or who, those companies who are accepting um, applicants. So that's it. But to tell you honestly, we really don't have that much preparation upon applying jobs. But of course, the very first thing that you will really prepare is yourself. You have to be ready in case of any exams or initial interviews that you will be facing upon applying jobs, because some other companies really do that, and it's part of their process also to know the applicant of that position. So you really have to prepare yourself and always be ready. So after, I think, a week after the submission of our applications, I was called for an interview by the company that I am working right now, and I was really surprised and shocked that time, because it's my first job interview, and I was really nervous also that time. So in order for me, or in order for myself to prepare that certain interview, I do some research regarding on the backgrounds of the company that I am applying for, and also I have to know the type of industry or services they are offering. So on the day of my interview, when I arrived at the office, I was given a written exam, and after that, I was called for a face-to-face interview with the department head. And the interview, or the flow of the interview, is really good, and I was not that nervous anymore during the interview. It was just like a normal conversation between a person and another. And the my head, or the person who interviewed me, was really nice. So medyo nawala akong kakulba during the interview na time, because she's so kind and nice and approachable during the interview. And after that, I I in, I introduced my experiences regarding on the position that I am applying for, and then also she considers my experience, that especially that I am a fresh graduate, so I don't really have that much experience. So my experience was just from my OGT and from being an officer in college. So I'm thankful that she really considers my little experiences. And then, yeah, after that initial interview, I was also called for the final interview already. So lastly, for my final interview, I was interviewed by the owner, and he was really very nice and kind, and he's also very approachable. That um, as the time or as the interview goes on, he encourages me about the work, or and also he told me about how intensive the work is, and overall it was really it was really a nice interview with him, and it was my pleasure to be interviewed by the owner also. And of course, after how many hours or how many uh, hours of waiting, I was already hired, and I was officially hired on that day also. So my tips to all the aspiring students or aspiring applicants soon, um, first of all, you just really have to be on yourself. Be confident on how will you present yourself. Be confident on how will you talk about yourself, and also be true about everything that you will be um, telling to your employer, because that is also one of the factor that can affect whether he or she or they will hire you or not. So just have, and also you have to show your show respect and be courteous and to your employer, and just just go with the flow, whatever comes in your way, or don't be discouraged about the results, or the about the outcomes that will come your way, because whatever it is, there will always be a reason for that. And if ever you will not be hired for that certain position that you are really dreaming of, so maybe there will be other companies uh, that will accept you, and accept you as really there will be companies that was willing to accept you and to hire you to become part of their company. And then don't lose hope, and always trust the process. So that would be all. Thank you for having me, and thank you for listening to my experiences and story about my applications and about my job application. So that would be all. Thank you so much.